third Olympics, and it never gets old.
Senhores passageiros, bem-vindos a Confins. Welcome to Confins Metropolitan Region in Belo Horizonte.
I am ready for my first Olympics. I'm super excited. I think the anticipation has been like killing me. Like everyone keeps asking, are you excited for a Rio? Like all this and that. And I'm like super excited.
We've arrived in Belo Horizonte.
This sport is kind of all about Brazil. And I think for us, obviously it's the Olympic Games, but for soccer, this is huge to be in this country, playing on such a big stage. Unlike most Olympic sports, soccer kind of is going to take place throughout Brazil, which is kind of a cool experience because we get to see the country in a different way. For most sports, they're just located in Rio, but we start here in Belo Horizonte, and we're really excited about it. We'll play our first 2 games here before playing our 3rd group game in Manaus. So this is kind of our home base for a little bit, and the place we'll probably spend the most amount of time in Brazil. So it's nice kind of getting a feel for the city and for the culture outside kind of that Olympic feel.
I think it was a bit weird last time in London because, it didn't necessarily feel like the Olympics until we got to the village. The village makes it very real, but I kind of like it. You get to wait and you have this anticipation, and it's nice to be away from the chaos for a bit of it.
As soon as we landed down in Brazil, there was just this immediate change in energy in the team that was so cool. It was so palpable in a way. When we got to our gym session, you just hear everybody's voices. Everybody's so excited to be here. There's just this buzz going around the team, and I think it's really brought us together and united us.
We're just at the gym, getting our last session in before the big first game.
Let's go. Hi. Hi. Go USA. Finally, yeah.
Yay!
Do you remember me?
I was telling you yesterday.
Yesterday, yes, of course.
Thank you very much.
Bye, thank you.
First field we went to was kind of a dream pitch. It was dark outside because it gets dark early here because it's the winter time, and strolled up to this pitch kind of, I don't know, we had to drive pretty far to get there, but once we got there, it was kind of the field of dreams, just this lit up, beautiful pitch where it looked like a lot of fun to play.
I think the coaches are kind of, holding us back, reining us in, and almost tapering a bit, if you will. And I think that's contributing to our energy on the field and our liveliness and our excitement to be out there, because we're kind of all just wanting to stay out longer or, go early to practice. Last night, the coaches were like, all right, that's it, wrap it up. And I think all of us would have wanted to play another, 8-10 minutes of 11 aside or work on our own things. But at the end of the day, it works out in our favor because we're all kind of chomping at the bit.
Thank you.
Because we're outside of Rio, I feel like we don't necessarily have all that Olympic craziness going on, and we're able to focus on why we're here and what we're trying to accomplish. And obviously getting out of our group is our main objective. So I think in a way we kind of have an advantage being outside of Rio because we don't have all those distractions.
My shot to go, I want to cross, touch, tight steps out. Yeah. Well done. Yeah. Yeah. Good home. Well done. Good feet.
Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, dear home!
Everywhere we go, it's kind of a scene. we definitely aren't discreet about where we're going. It almost feels like the whole city's coming along with us. Obviously, they had the World Cup, so it's almost like their second go around, and I think they're kind of like, who's that? Who's in that bus? And it's kind of a cool experience because you feel like the country's just so ready for the Olympic Games to start.
There's obviously a lot of nerves that go into the first game of any major tournament, I think, because some people it might be their first major tournament, might be their first start at a major tournament, and it's just settling those nerves and getting back to how we know how to play.
New Zealand is a good side. I think their program has grown over the last couple of years. I think they're naturally a super fit team, so getting up early in the first half is definitely going to be important for us because we know that they have the lungs and the legs to kind of stay with us in a sense for the whole game.
There's that Olympic feeling. You never really feel that until you actually get to the Olympics, and we're here now and you can feel that, and just our training session was great. Everybody was buzzing, flying around, and the energy is definitely because of the games and the excitement that we have, and it's only a few days to go, so we're ready.
We're surrounded by so many great players, so many great people that I think we're all going to be ready.